Welcome back to Player One Sim Gear YouTube channel. My name's Josh Suino, and today we're going to have a look at the Logitech Pro X2 LightSpeed, Logitech's latest offering into the wireless headphone market. These are a top-end set of headphones with a list packed full of features. Let's deep dive and have a look at if I think they're any good, some of the caveats, some of the wins, and if I recommend them. Alright guys, let's have a look. Alrighty, so let's start off with the aesthetics, touch points, and clamping force of these headphones. Alrighty, so as you can see, I don't think anyone would argue these are a beautiful set of headphones. In terms of the clamp force, I would say that I've worn these roundabouts 100 hours or so, probably more by now. This is most definitely a long-term review. Now, the clamping force for my small head is fine. I did find that they were quite clampy at the start, but I also put them on a whole heap of other people's heads, and they all agreed that they were actually really comfortable. So it could have just been me. I've tested a whole heap of headphones in my time, bit of a self-professed audiophile here, but these to me instantly felt very comfortable, albeit a bit clampy. Plenty of adjustment, so you can see they've got plenty of vertical adjustment, so they'll fit any sized head. I put them on my father, and he's 6'6", bigger head than me, and he said they were completely fine. Alrighty guys, so let's have a look at the buttons and general usability. So the actual touch points here are very good. So this is the on-off button. There's no mistaking it. It's on the left-hand ear cup. Directly underneath that, you'll find the volume knob. Okay, so this is a lovely knob. Good amount of resistance, no notches, but it's a great knob. This one here is your volume mute on the microphone, okay? And then USB charging point here underneath, and then the next one is your Bluetooth pairing. So you can use that to toggle between paired Bluetooth devices and also your PC or whatever you have it hooked up to. Okay, so then the only other one there is the microphone port. So we have a removable 3.5, it's a 2-prong, so see if I can get that to focus. So it's a stereo port, and it basically just clips in to this slot. So as you can see, it is a male and female configuration. There's only one way it can go in because of the design, and works perfectly. Alrighty, so in terms of some of the downsides and upsides of these headphones, not going to beat around the bush here, the microphone is pretty bad. In terms of headphones that I've used, this is by far the worst microphone that has come attached to any set of headphones, wireless or wired. So this actually came as a bit of a shock to me because of the acquisition of Blue Yeti. Logitech bought them out quite a while ago. I was assuming that these would have an absolutely fantastic microphone. Now, use case may vary. The filters I found made it worse, so I just stayed away from all the filters. But in terms of the actual usability of the microphone, very easy to use. Obviously, a push to mute. You can flip it away from your head quite easily here, and it is actually a very easy to use microphone. It just does not sound that great. Alrighty guys, so I'm just going to do a really quick back-to-back audio test. For reference, I use a Rode Wireless Pro plugged directly into the preamp of my camera. It's quite a good recording system, so this is direct back-to-back with the Logitech Pro X2 Wireless. Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to swap between the microphones, and this should be a great back-to-back comparison. Alrighty guys, so that's a big negative there, obviously. Not really a serviceable microphone in terms of being broadcast quality. Probably shouldn't be expected, but being a wireless headphone at this price, I would have expected a better microphone. Alright, so that one, I'm not going to use it unfortunately. That is a big negative, but I'm just going to touch on another real quick one. The audio quality in the typical 2.0 channel mode, not as good as I would have expected out of the box. Okay, so I actually had to go into the app and the settings and change this into, funnily enough, a surround mode. Now, being a bit of a self-professed audiophile, as I've mentioned, this hurt my soul. So surround typically does not stand up to 2.0 channel HRTF based audio reproduction in gaming primarily, but I found across the board the surround was actually a better sound, be it music, movies and gaming. So yeah, I'll show you really quickly what that looks like, but I ended up using this in a surround mode. Alrighty guys, so let's have a really brief look at the G Pro software. Okay, so this is Logitech software that you use to interact with their devices. So as you can see, I have two devices at the moment. The Pro Wireless isn't plugged in, it is not in use, but I have the Pro X2 LightSpeed here. Now this is a really brief, this splash screen here is where you see general information on the headphones. So you can see I'm at 90% battery and have 45 hours remaining. As I mentioned, these are fantastic on battery life. Exactly what you need if you don't want to think about batteries. The other one you can see here is the LightSpeed connection or Bluetooth, whichever you are using. When applicable, always use the LightSpeed dongle. This will be your best and most reliable source of connection. Alrighty, so let's jump into the application here. So by clicking on that one, we can jump into the settings page. We're presented with 3 tabs: headphones, microphone and sampler. These two aren't needed unless you're using the microphone. Okay, so I'll briefly go over this side here. We can see you have the acoustics and surround tab. As I mentioned, I enable surround. I haven't changed any of these settings. It sounds fantastic as is. The microphone here, if you are using it, leave it on 100% gain. You can dial in some side tone if you want. Basically, this will feed some of the microphone back into your ear so that you know if you're shouting or whatnot. It can be really useful if you're in a broadcast environment. As I mentioned, I don't use a microphone, so I don't need the side tone. These are where your filters are. You can create some custom ones if you want. I leave it on flat. A brief example of what you could use this for is if you're trying to boost a certain frequency. Basically, from left to right, you're looking at the low end to the high end. If we were to drag this slider up, we're creating plus 10 decibels in the 80 Hertz frequency, which would increase the bass. So basically, this is flat, and this is the closest representation for the person that has designed the audio to show you. It's the best representation of what they want you to hear, essentially. So I'll leave it as flat. All right, so from there you can create your own profiles here, and then you can save them. All right, so this is saved onto the onboard DAC, which is built into the headphones. So you don't need to worry about this once you've actually set it. Alrighty guys, so would I recommend the Logitech Pro X2 LightSpeed? Yes, I would. Nearly as much as I recommend you give us a like and subscribe if you've got this far. So in terms of usability, I can turn these on and I know that I have battery to last as long as I need it for. Now I cannot tell you how comforting it is to know I do not have to worry about battery life. I've had so many headphones that will just go flat on me. It'll give you the warning beeps and then poof. And being in a sim race or any kind of use case where you can't get up, you are stuffed. Okay, so battery, tick. Sound quality, tick. Comfort, big tick. These are great over a long term. All right, so the only downside we can see here, that microphone, not gonna use it. Logitech, you've hit it out of the park with these, and I would highly recommend working on the microphone for version 2 so that we can all have a perfect set of headphones. Alrighty guys, I've been Josh Sawino from Play One Sim Gear. As I said, if you could give us a thumbs up, that'd really help us. We've just hit partner. We're looking forward to making some more videos. I know that there's a QS220 review coming out very soon from Neil. So anyways, I'll see you all next one. Bye.